What did you think, Lucy? Welcome of the Brian Kelly firing.
Oh, I thought it was funny. What do you mean? I think that's the most appropriate answer. It was hilarious. I think what was so funny to me about this, it was like such like a perfect little example of what Brian Kelly's career was, where like if he had just not been deeply unpleasant for one conversation, he would probably still have a job right now. But his commitment to being the worst is why he got fired.
Chris Cody thought we should do a segment sponsored by, I don't know, a toilet paper company of Brian Kelly is a piece of bleep, that he is not a kind person, and people are happy to see his arrogance humbled.
No, I think that's accurate. It's been a little funny to watch sort of like online the reaction to this, where it's just been a bunch of people sharing their Brian Kelly horror stories, and there's truly not one nice word said about him. And I think you can kind of see that. And normally what happens when a head coach gets fired, you see a ton of decommits the following day or people entering the transfer portal. You haven't seen that because people were going to LSU in spite of Brian Kelly, not because they wanted to be around him. So, like, truly, his demise, not winning enough football games for LSU standards, but just being so deeply unpleasant that when he had the chance to keep his job, he could have talked to the AD and just done what he had asked. The AD was like, please, just fire your offensive coordinator and we can move along. And he was like, no, I want to fire more people. And the AD was like, I don't need you to fire more people, just the offensive coordinator. And he was like, no, I'm going to fire everybody. And it started this big fight, and that's why they decided to let him go on Sunday.